Oh, perfect. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Marty. I just realized I never actually say like my name in any of my videos. That's besides the point. We're in a little bit of different setup. We're in my room. Yeah, my computer's dying, so I needed to charge, and I really didn't want to carry everything downstairs, especially since I'm just trying to bust out these videos. Also, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing my closeout, my October closeout, and my November budget all in one. So we're just going to get it out the way, make it easier for me to edit because I feel like that's something I've always had like struggle with. Like, so I always dread like editing videos because it takes so long, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, oh, thank you so much for coming to watch this video and supporting me. I hope you guys are having a good time. It is, to this date, October 28th. Oh wait, you can't see, hold on, would that help? Yes, it's October 28th. It's officially Halloween weekend, but still, man, I'm so excited. Anyway, that's besides the point. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween also. That's something. So let's get a look at my budget. So I think I had a pretty good, decent income month. So for my first paycheck, I estimated about $700, and I made $1,323.10. Yeah. The majority of that is like tip money, because I'm serving now more often. My actual server paycheck was $492. The rest of that, which is a pretty big chunk, but the rest of that mainly came from serving, and that was like in 2 weekends. The first weekend I made $475, and then the next weekend I made $356. Yeah, there's that. In my second paycheck I made a little bit more. I made $1,667. The first weekend of serving I made $452. Second weekend I made $554, and then my check came out to $661. So not a bad month financially, especially because I completely underestimated how much money I was gonna make, which is good, you know, to do that. Nothing for DoorDash again. I really need to get started on it, but I don't, you know, I just don't really want to be driving out there for nothing. For transfers, I estimated $890, and instead I had $990.97. $390.97 and an extra 100 are my sister's. She sent that to me so I could put it into her savings account, and then 500 my sister sent me because she owes me for her car payment and money on top that she owes me. So yeah. And I estimated I was gonna need to like use my buffer of like 400, and I didn't because I made the income, so I just took my buffer out. Yeah. All right, and all in total I made a total of $3,981.07, which all left, you know, just disappears. So then let's get started on my expenses, which are really like the bane of my existence. For my phone, I estimated $150, and it actually came out to $129.95, which is pretty much normally how my bill is. It was just higher last month. Sorry, I have a really bad cough. It was just higher last month because I went on vacation and I did have to use my phone, so I had like the call charge. Yeah. For State Farm, I estimated $170, and it also came up under for $151.42. Thank goodness, it's finally back to like its normal rate. So that is my rate for my car insurance. Hopefully it stays that rate. No accidents. Let's go. For storage, again, $10.59. And for music, $9.99. Those are pretty much the same. My light bill came out to $78.50. I get the bill a month early, so I pretty much know how much to budget out. I usually tend to like to budget 100, but that's mainly during like the summer months. I'm gonna start budgeting less because it is heading into winter months, so we don't really use that much electricity. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lower that to $60 because I did get the new one, so I can pretty much like guess it. So for, I believe, November, December, and like January, I'm gonna budget out about like $60 to $70, and that should be good. My massage was $65. Yep, pretty normal. The gym, $15. Food, $60. Something different this month because it is Halloween and I needed costumes and like so much other stuff, so I did treat myself this month, and I had a reason to. It's a good reason. So personally, I wasted $209, which seems like a lot, but yeah, it seems like a lot, but anyway, it was on myself and I deserved it. Yeah. And then for gas, $40. Again, I only go to my job mainly. I don't really drive around. I don't really have the time to. So yeah. For savings and sinking funds, this is a different month. So I actually put in $1,721.08. Yes, I beefed that baby up because that was my intention for this month and next month. I am taking a break on paying my student loans because something exciting did happen. So yeah, so now I get to relax. I'm taking a break month, and then I'll restart again in December. For investments, I did nothing. For student loans, I paid a total of $910, so pretty good. My car note, $380. My identity protection is $17.99. And I have left in my buffer, like technically $182.55. I'm gonna like remove that category because I realized this month, as you could tell by my personal spending, when I have extra money in my account, I end up using it. So I think I need to go back to like a zero-based budget in which I don't use I don't leave any money left over. So I'll probably just gonna transfer the money from my buffer into my savings because that is what I'm focusing on for the rest, like these next 3 days and like all the month of November. Or I'll probably just leave it in there and use it as personal spending money because I am trying to treat myself. So yeah, until then. But, or I'll just leave it, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I'll let you guys know. So then let's go over to my savings and sinking funds. So for my car, I started at 100. I added 140. I ended at 240. For medicine, started at 60. I added 140. Ended at 200. For my personal savings, I started at 315. I added 385. Now I'm at 700. For subscriptions, I started at 70. I added 130. Now I'm at 200. Oh my goodness, I keep coughing so much. Where was I? Oh. For vacation, I started at 150, added 100. Now I'm at 250. For my niece, I started at 165. I added $335, and now I'm at 500. And for my sister, she started at 180, and she added 490, and now she's at 2,291. So pretty simple. Yeah, as you can tell, I really did focus on my savings. I wanted everything to be above 200. My goal for the end of the year, I think, is to have everything at 500. And since I'm taking a break month in November, I can definitely make sure that everything is at 500 or above. All my bills start to hit, like my annual bills start to hit in December or January. And they're not going to be that much because that's my subscription package, and like that I have to do my car thing and my medicine thing. So I just want to make sure that those are like properly stuffed before I have to restart again in like January. yeah, because I have to pick up my medication in December, and then I have to get my car stuff changed. So like my car's registration, and I think it's gonna need an oil change, and probably like new tires. So I need to make sure that I'm prepared for that, especially for the winter months, because I do live in Pennsylvania, so it does get extremely cold and snow, so much snow. Yeah, and then for the vacation one, I really want to make sure that one's beefed up before my birthday in May, because I do want to take a small little trip. And pretty much it. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So for investments this month, I started out at $32.93. It went down 55 cents, and now I'm at $32.38. Again, I don't really check Robinhood. I kind of just invested in things that I thought would be a good thing, and I'm just letting them grow over time. I'm not really caring that much. I have not put any more money into it, so that's pretty good. I don't have a Roth 401k, although some exciting news, which I'm gonna have to see. So I did apply for a new job. I did pass the first interview. I have an in-person interview next Tuesday. Hopefully I pass that also. But then that would get me started with a new company, working at a microbiology lab, which honestly would be good because that is my area of study. And basically, in the new company, they would have like a 401k match, and I would definitely just start then the 401k with that company before the new year, or during the new year, like depending on when I start. So then I would end up starting like having a 401k, so I wouldn't really have to then go researching for a 401k, because if the company provides one, then I could just build with it. They also do the match program, so whatever I put, then they match. So I would try to, well, again, I'm not trying to go overboard with the 401k, but if I'm putting in at least $1,000 a year, and then they also put in $1,000 a year, that's pretty okay with me. Yeah, basically. So that's one good exciting news. So if I do get this job, it would be very good for me. It would oh my god, it would mean a drastic change to my budget, though not in extreme amounts, but I'd be pretty much making around the same. And I would try to keep my like small part-time serving job. Yeah, I would try to keep my part-time serving job, just to make sure I can like serve on the weekends at nighttime, in between this job, so then I can at least make some extra type of income. Again, I'm very sorry for all the coughing. Anyway, so that's exciting, and hopefully it does go through, because then we're working here, you know. And for my Cash App, this is just where I like do the Bitcoin thing. Started at $22.64, added $16.50, and now I'm at $39.14. Again, I don't really put any money in for that. I kind of just do the boost, and then I buy my coffee. Yeah, and then it just adds up. Oh my god, so much coughing, so much coughing. Stop it. Yeah, so I don't really actually use anything like that. I kind of just let it rock. Oh, and the exciting news. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, so the reason I'm giving myself, like, so in the beginning of the month, I ended up paying off my smallest student debt. Yes, so let's just show it. So yeah, now it's at zero. And yeah, so I'm so excited about that. It's there, but it's not there. Yeah, I'm just really happy and excited about that. So I finished paying off my $5,000 Sallie Mae student loan. So I told myself when I started this journey that after I paid off one, like whatever student loan, I'm gonna end up giving myself a break month right after, in order to treat myself, to make myself feel calm. And yeah, I completely understand that I couldn't be putting all that money that I'm gonna be making, like all this extra that I put into my savings. I understand I could have just had that over right to the next one, but for my sanity, I deserve a break. So yeah, for the remainder, like the last 2 weeks of October and for November, I'm just going to be putting a lot of more money into my savings, and I'm going to be treating myself a little bit more. Yeah, which we'll see reflected in my budget. But other than that, all the other ones didn't really move that much. I do have the updated numbers. No more coughing. So I do have the updated numbers, which doesn't look like there's been a giant shift. And there really hasn't been, because I haven't been hitting my debts that hard. I mainly just tried to hit the lowest one, and I, you know, completed that goal of getting it paid off. So the other ones are just going to be moving slowly. In December then, oh my goodness. In December then, I am going to be hitting the next Sallie Mae loan, the number 8,117. Yeah. Then that one's going to be the next one I'm going to be trying to pay off. And you really need to stop coughing because I have a dry cough. Like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's going to be the next one I'm going to hit. And then when I'm done with that one, I'm going to be hitting the last Sallie Mae one, which was for 12,000. The reason I'm going in this order isn't like the snowball method. I'm doing like, I'm doing the avalanche method. The two smallest debts for me have the highest interest rate. So yeah, they really were not moving. And I was like, when I got the bill in July, sorry, because that's 6 months after I graduated. When I got my bills, yeah, they really were just like, in August, they were just not moving. And I mean, I already made the plan to start off with the smallest one, because it had one of the highest interest rates. And that was because I really don't want to be with my debts for long. So I am trying to hit the ones with the highest interest rates first so that I can get it gone. And luckily for me, it also was like the smallest ones. So I could see the progress also happening quick. Yeah, but if anybody wanted to know, the $5,000 and the $8,000 ones both have a like 13% APR. It's like 12 point something, like higher 12, almost 13. The $12,000 Sallie Mae one had an APR of like 10, and then Discover also had like an APR of like 8 to 10. Those two are pretty much in the same range. Yeah, so those are the ones. And then obviously my car note has a very low APR, and my Oslo ones also have a low one. So that's why those are like at the bottom of the list on like caring of like what to pay. If you notice, my list goes in order of how I'm going to be paying them. Yeah, and that's pretty much about it. So anyway, that is that for October. Anyway, yeah, I'm very happy I paid that off. And hopefully if I do start a new job in November, I mean, it is going to change my budget a little bit. So let's just get started with November. I don't really know if I'm gonna get this new job or not. Yeah, hopefully I do, but if I don't, I'm still gonna be, you know, still gonna start to budget up. Based on last month, I am gonna though budget a little bit higher. I'm just gonna budget out let's say 1,200 for each paycheck. For DoorDash, nothing. Yeah, sorry, I just like refuse. I refuse. And now it's cold outside. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna suck. For my transfers, I'm gonna do the 500 plus the 390. All right, and that alone brings my budget up to $3,290. Not a bad budget, you know, not bad. If I do start the new job, I will have to move around my serving shifts, but it should still be perfectly fine because then that's just complete extra income. It like hurts. Anyway, for T-Mobile, I know what my bill is now, so I'm just gonna budget $130. For State Farm, I'm gonna budget $160. I'm gonna, yeah, $160. I was gonna say $155, but you never know, you know what I mean? For storage, $11. My music, $10. Also, sorry if this is really disgusting. I'm a human being and my body does not like the cold. As you can tell, I have some complexion in my skin. I was made for the heat. I was made for the heat. Anyway, yeah. For my light bill though, I'm gonna only budget $55. I got the bill and it's like 54 something. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do extra if I already know what the bill is. For my massage, $65. For my gym, $15. For food, I'm actually gonna go higher. I'm gonna give myself $100 this month because I deserve it. You know, I might want to go out to eat. I might want crab legs. Miss crab legs. So yeah, I'm gonna splurge on myself. It's not even my birthday month. It's also my niece's birthday month. And we were born on the same day, like the number. I was born in May though. She was born in November. But I'm a Taurus and she's a Scorpio, and this is us. We are sisters, you know? So, and she also loves to eat. So I gotta splurge her now also, you know what I mean? We gotta do this. For personal, I'm actually gonna go up. I'm gonna give myself also $100 so I can buy her a gift. And it is also Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. The food person in me is gonna be so much in love this month. In love. For gas, I'm gonna go higher. I think I'm gonna give myself 80. The reason I'm doubling it is because if I do get a new job, it is a little bit farther, so I will have to accommodate for driving there and then to my part-time job. They're like across town from each other, so yeah, gotta make sure I'm prepared. Saving and sinking funds, let's leave it at 400. I'll come back to that. I know I want to put at least 200 into my savings. That is my goal every month, to put at least 200 into my emergency fund. And then that leaves 200 to put into everything else. So I think that should be good. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Plus the $390 for my little sister. So that should be, okay. So then that should be good. That's what I was like, this doesn't seem. So yeah, I have every paycheck I take out 200. So 100 goes into my emergency fund, 100 goes into my other sinking, like my sinking funds. So that gets divided evenly. I did open 2 new sinking funds, personal, which is going to be like a short-term savings for me, for anything that I want. And then I opened was it personal, and then I also opened home, just because if I ever want to buy a home, I want to make sure I have the money. I mean, the housing market is completely fucking terrible, so I would personally never want to buy anything right now. I don't have the money for it, and again, it needs to crash. But in the retrospect, if I ever want to move anywhere, or say like if I want to move to a really nice apartment, I want to make sure I have the money there to furnish my place how I want it, and to have everything how I would like it. So yeah, I started 2 new sinking funds. Those don't really have a goal, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably make the personal goal like 5,000. That seems like a pretty good amount, just for me personally, like short term. I can get whatever I would like, and then I don't have to worry about it. And then again, I know some people, like, I usually use it, I view sinking funds as something like long term, even though if it's a short term savings. So unless if it has to come out specifically for like a bill, I will save as much money as I can in it until I reach that goal, and then I'm perfectly happy. Yeah. And then for my home one, I think I want to save at least like 20,000. So yeah. Peace. Okay, investments, nothing. If I do start that new job, then that will change, because I will try to use that match program, because why wouldn't I? I'd be stupid not to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. For student loans, now this is different. Okay, so since I don't have the one anymore, it's not gonna be $300, and I'm not paying extra. Usually I would just continue, like roll it over, you know what I mean? But since I am taking a break, that means that my payments are gonna be like 152 plus 152, because that's how much each time I get paid. That's how much goes to the other two. And then let's see, 152 plus 152, plus 72, so 144. So it's gonna be $448. Not bad, not bad. My car is gonna be $380. It's so nice to see the student loans go down so much because I'm not like aggressively paying it. Like if you see my last few, I'm paying like $1,000 a month. Like I'm going in. I'm trying to get rid of these. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. My Allstate 18, and then for my buffer, I have $928 remaining, which is literally my buffer. I'm gonna say 0 because I'm not gonna use it, because as I saw in October, I do go a little bit extra whenever I have extra money. So over $928. Let's see. There's nothing else I need. I'm honestly just gonna put that in my savings, let's be honest, if that's what I want to beef up this month. 928 and 0. So if all goes as planned, that is how the and that should be about it. Yeah, so my goal this month is to be able to save as much money as possible, which, not that it shouldn't be hard, but I already like try to, but I don't have to focus that much on my debt this month. Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to save as much money as possible and beef up my thing before I have to restart my debt payments in December, and then before my OSLA ones hit in January. Yay! So that note aside, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys are having a good day, month, year. Let's end it with a bang, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.